Okay, defending LeBron James. One of LeBron's best mates is this guy called Kyrie Irving. They won a championship together with the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is like literally impossible to do. And he did this with an average team against the most stacked team of all time. And as much as they changed the rules to help Michael Jordan out, because he kept getting beaten by the Pistons and the Celtics and everyone in the Eastern Conference were too physical for him, mate, they changed a lot of rules to help Steph Curry. They literally say it in interviews. We changed the rules so that the smaller guys could actually run through the middle of the lane and do layups and all the things that Steph Curry does. Mate, no ways they let Jordan or anyone do that. They just put them on their ass. So they changed the rules for that. So anyway, LeBron James and Kyrie Irving came back from 3-1 down against that stacked team with 4 Hall of Famers, mata blah, and won. That's how good LeBron James is. And he did it in Cleveland, where they drafted him to Cleveland, which is dirt poor. And so it's just insane what the hate. Whereas Michael Jordan, they stuck him straight in Chicago, which is a massive market thing, and they just built the whole thing around him. Whereas with LeBron James, he had to earn everything he's got. He's earned it. Now, in saying that, he gets a lot of great things out of this agreement to do things like the injections. Whereas Kyrie went, no, I'm not doing injections, and Kyrie got hammered. Kyrie lost millions, billions in endorsements just for being against the injection. Wasn't allowed to play games. Kicked out of New York. LeBron James's son goes on to have a heart attack/stroke. For a month, this is the world's most famous basketball player, the leading scorer of all time. For a month, the media, owned by the people who made the jab, didn't ask a question about it. Left him alone. On ESPN, not a bad thing was said about LeBron James for months. For at least a couple of months. And then finally LeBron comes out and he's wearing a UN hat. And in a world where they never wear the same thing twice, he constantly wears that UN hat. And he's wearing that UN hat to let all the investors know. All the investors know. Everything's okay. LeBron is not going to out us. LeBron is not going to say my son got hurt by the injection. LeBron is not going to give it all away that they are culling our kids. LeBron is going to continue to lie so that his business interests are okay. And every time you've seen him doing that stupid fucking Illuminati sign before games, all makes sense. United Nations formed the second the Nazi party finished. He helps kill your kids, and he sold your kids out for money. He's going to be allowed to play until his second son is in the NBA with him, and they are going to look after him right till that date, and won't hear bad things about him as long as he's supporting that UN at the expense of all of us. You can't defend LeBron James on the court or off the court. He chooses money over the safety of his own kids. There will always be an asterisk next to LeBron because in this time in history, it will show, it's a clear show, a decline in babies and a massive spike in death. They've got Wembanyama, this amazing freak of nature, and they are going to pump the shit out of him to make you never even remember there was a LeBron, like we don't even remember there was a Dr. J. Exactly the same. Kia ora whānau.
I'm just waiting on him. Just because that's my aspiration and my goal doesn't mean it's his. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty. BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league.